I love when I clap you guys with the sword. The most piratey weapon.
I could say the same thing when I clap you M1 spamming sword swarmers.
Sword broken? How about the gun that one-shot you?
Yes, a gun have to aim with.
I am seeing more pixels than Minecraft.
Of course, this game has a higher resolution.
Noobs and pros use swords. Intermediate players double gun. Double gunning is effective for taking advantage of people who run in straight lines spamming attack, but double gunning has a major weakness of being limited with ammo and reload time. Not to mention plenty of ways experienced players use to dodge firearms like spamming jump or sword hopping.
And yet you have to hit people at least 3 times to kill someone with a gun and SOT, fluff their hit reg. And the backtracks with the stupid range of the sword, while having to aim with guns unlike the sword, which makes double gunning the set with more skill. I suggest trying to double gun against people who are not noobs, and that don't have the reaction time of a turtle. Even the argument of plenty of ways experienced players use to dodge firearms like spamming jump or sword hopping is dumb, since you have to use button combos for double gunning that are harder than clicking M2 plus W plus space. Even some of the best PvP players in the community, players that have mastered every set in the game, hate the sword, since all you need to do is M1, no skill sword, and hit reg montage by Angel.
3 times. Blunder is an easy counter for sloppy sword rushers, lol. If your argument is that sword rushers are just people who rush in and spam M1, that goes to show where your skill level resides and how you can't handle an experienced sword user. My advice is to stick to Fortnite, where you can run around and gun all you want. Swords are a part of SOT, and it's here to stay.
Shot him again? Okay, I shot him twice. Thank you, Rare.
Nerd. Dang right I am.
Dude, this just proves Blurb's guide to double gunning.
Wasn't it an April Fool?
Yeah, the fool being double gunners.
Blurbs is so wrong about double gunning. We don't stay still while on the ship, we run around and dodge the sword.
Sword is not a skill-based weapon. But the people spamming a macro while double gunning is. Common dude laughing smiley.
First, 99% of double gunners don't macro. And second, even if they are macroing, you still have to have good aim.
I use sword because I like it, and saying M1 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 no skill is not an excuse. You lost. If you were better than me you would win, and that's it, lol.
To be honest, your argument has so many problems it's sad. I made a full dang video on why the sword takes no skill. I don't have the mind power to deal with you sword bots today. Just because you killed someone does not mean the weapon takes skill. Example, I can do a 1v8 in Halo with a rocket launcher, but it does not mean I'm good at the game.
You have so many ways to deal with a sword bot. Blunder? Blunder bombs? Staying away? If you're a double gun master you will automatically win all your duels against a sword master, because of the stupidity of blunderbuss, with recoil effect and one shot. And please don't tell me about hit reg, because it also goes with sword, in theory, for hits and it's done, but in fact, 1/3 times, due to hit reg, you have to hit 5 to 6 times. Finally, look at Spawn Killer in Arena. They can 1v4 with no problems, because they're gods, even if they have no sword. If you master it, you are better than Sword's bot. You're just not great as you think, but you won't admit it.
Well, time to kill my last brain cell. For one, you don't need to aim with the sword, you just need to look where the player is, and M1, and with the backtrack problems it's even more OP. And no, the blunder is no stupidly op, since avoiding it with the sword is easy with sidestep and be hoping. Hit reg with the sword is nowhere as bad as guns, since it does not take 2 to 3 shots anymore, it's now 2 to 10. Every double gunner in the PvP community has not been getting many 2-taps anymore, and now we are having to put them in PvP montages, Angel's PvP montage. One of the best PvP players in SOT and still has problems with sword players, and with all the other bugs the guns have like, no shoot bug, ADS bug, the bullet doing whatever the fluff it feels like bug, and the reload bug. And don't pull the crap of just stay away, he lol actually double gun M8 the sword stun is stupid, like really I've used the sword. I've done 1v4 with the sword against double gunners and yes it was easy since sword stun is stupid. And don't pull the blunder crap with me M8. If you played the game at all in the last 2 weeks you would know that the blunder is completely broken to the point where you can't get a 1-tap anymore.
In Iowa, like test their tornado alarms. Their tornado sirens, like...
I have not gotten a 1-tap with the blunder in a few weeks from the problems, and now with the knockback bug it's even harder to double gun with the blunder, and even then you can just pull on the blunder like the bots that hit you with the blunder and M1 you to death. You sound like the fluffing bots that run into battle, and just got 1-taped by the blunder, and are now crying about it even though you did not think on how to kill your enemy. Dang my last brain cell is dying now. And spawn camps? Bro getting out of spawn camps with the sword is so easy. Almost any player can get out of a double gun spawn camp with a sword, I have, well most likely not you since right now you are crying about the blunder lol. And double gun gods? Like a test they aimed and shot you unlike the sword where you just have to have a player on your screen for you to kill them, and I also like how you completely did not acknowledge the arguments in a made in the first comment and with the blunder bomb argument does not work since a sword bot can just pull them out too. Actually double gun. My word. I also kill most of the sword spammers after shooting them 5 times. Here be a little quote from your comment you should really take away from. You're just not as great as you think you are, but you won't admit it.